Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, What the Health. If you're new here, I'm Darwin Moore, your host, and today we're gonna dive into a super important topic involving essential oils. So we're gonna cover essential oils in babies. But first of all, I just want to ask you guys to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so that we can make sure to give you great content and keep you involved. And like I always like to do, I like to just emphasize that you guys are going to help run this channel. I implore you to get in on the comments, give me suggestions on different videos and what have you, and see how we can keep this train moving with great content that's going to help people. Okay, so I also want to make sure to introduce our exclusive sponsor with Cranwood Collection. You can always go to cranwoodcollection.com. I'll have a link below. They're going to give you 20% off for my audience. But Cranwood Collection, they make some of the best perfumes, colognes, soy candles, what have you, all natural, using essential oils. And a couple of my most favorite, I like the bergamot and ambergris. Very refreshing, light, masculine. It's light and masculine and fresh. Okay, I like that. This one's, I think this 3.7 ounce bottle is like $40 or something like that, but lasts a long time and is very potent, and it's great. Now I also love, so when I want a more luxurious smell, manly, sexy, if you want to, call it that, I'll go with the autumn and amber. Okay, great floral notes of lavender, jasmine, and patchouli, what have you. So this is be great for those date nights. Now they also have perfumes. There is a beautiful one, I think it's called Cashmere and Vanilla for women. Very luxurious, sexy. Okay. They have a one that's called Monica Rose, I think it's called, and it's a beautiful rose perfume. My mother and sister love it, so I think they could speak for all of us. So just go check them out. You'll see the link below. Give them 20% off all my listeners. So today we're going to dive into a super important topic about essential oils. So we're going to cover essential oils in babies. Now, essential oils have been used for centuries in aromatherapy and holistic wellness. But when it comes to the little ones, you want to make sure that safety and proper use are key. So in this video, we're just going to cover how to safely use essential oils with babies, what to avoid, and the best oils to use for their health and well-being. So first of all, on the table, we always like to give a basic understanding of essential oils. Essential oils are plant-based extracts, and they're usually derived from the flowers, the leaves, the bark, or the seeds. Okay, and these oils are potent. They are potent and have different therapeutic benefits, which is why they're so popular in natural wellness practices. But when it comes to babies, we need to be extra cautious, okay? Their skin is sensitive and their respiratory systems are still developing. So it's crucial to understand which oils are safe and how to use them. So, important disclaimer here. Always consult with your pediatrician before using any essential oil that I recommend or don't recommend. Always consult with your pediatrician, especially if your little one has a health condition, or if you're introducing them to oils for the first time. Your pediatrician should be able to guide you based on your baby's specific needs and sensitivities. Okay, so we're not doctors. We're not telling you that essential oils are going to cure, prevent this, that, and the other. I'm not a doctor. I'm a wellness advocate and consultant. Okay, the company that I work for, I think it's the greatest company in the world when it comes to essential oils. And you'll see that link down below too. But just always, please, please, please get your pediatricians involved. Because I don't want to see anyone adversely affected from the beauties of essential oils, especially our babies, okay? So we're gonna talk about some of the oils that are generally safe for babies, but I want you to keep in mind that the quality of the essential oils that you use is important. So always choose 100% pure, organic, therapeutic, grade oils for your kids, and make sure that they're from a reputable brand, okay? Because we don't want to get into all the fake stuff, all the diluted stuff, and you're putting your kids at risk, your little babies at risk. We don't want that, okay? So the first oil that I'm going to talk about is going to be lavender, okay? Lavender. It's one of the most calming oils, and it's great for promoting sleep and relaxation, both for you and the baby. So you can diffuse it in the nursery or dilute it for a gentle baby massage. Okay, so the first one is lavender. That's the first one that we're presenting for your babies. Okay, chamomile. Chamomile, and I would say more specifically, Roman chamomile is fantastic for soothing babies. Okay, it's perfect for calming any irritation or discomfort from teething or colic. Okay, so always make sure to have some chamomile on hand. Now, one of my favorites, and it's probably the oldest essential oil in the history of the world, goes back to biblical times and what have you, and that's frankincense. Frankincense, when we're talking about babies, frankincense is known for its calming and grounding properties, where adults can use them for meditation, relaxation, things of that nature. It's great for helping babies relax, particularly in the evenings before bedtime. So frankincense, okay? Mandarin oil. Mandarin oil is gentle and uplifting. It's not as strong as the wild orange that we have here in my collection. But Mandarin oil is more gentle and more uplifting. It's gentle and uplifting. So it's a wonderful mood support and can especially be helpful for babies experiencing any anxiety or nervousness. Tea tree oil. Tea tree oil has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties and is often used in diluted amounts to support skin health. Okay, so real quick, I just named off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your common essential oils, and all of these are safe for babies. Okay, so we always want to talk about safety when we're using essential oils, and especially for the babies. So as I always state, essential oils are very powerful and concentrated. So dilution is always going to be the key. For babies, you should never apply oils undiluted. Always mix them with a carrier oil, like coconut oil or sweet almond oil, before applying to their skin. So please always make sure that you dilute the essential oils that you're putting on your babies. I stress this with adults all the time, but especially babies, because as I mentioned earlier, their sensitivities, their immune system. Everything is not fully developed, okay? And for babies under 3 months, it's important to avoid applying oils directly to the skin. Instead, I would say I would opt for diffusing them in the room. Or you can always use essential oils, dilute essential oils, and rub them on the bottom of the feet, because there are thousands of touch points that affect different parts of the body in our feet. So if you're going to try it on the feet. But for the overwhelming majority, I would say to diffuse them around your kids. Diffuse them, okay? And just add 1 or 2 drops, to a diffuser, just to fill the air with a gentle aroma, just a gentle aroma, which is a safe way to introduce essential oils to babies. If you want to apply topically for babies over 3 months, dilute them heavily, okay? A good rule of thumb is to dilute at a ratio of 1 drop of essential oil per 1 teaspoon of carrier oil, okay? That's 1 drop of essential oil per teaspoon of carrier oil for babies over 6 months, okay? Under 6 months, excuse me. So 1 drop of essential oil per teaspoon of carrier oil for babies under 6 months. For babies over 6 months, you can increase this to 2 to 3 drops per teaspoon of essential oil. So we're just gonna graduate here to see what the tolerance is and see what your babies can handle. But general rules, anything over 3 months, dilute them heavily, 1 drop of essential oil per teaspoon of carrier oil. For babies 6 months, for babies under 6 months, you can use 1 drop of essential oil per teaspoon of carrier oil. That's for babies under 6 months. For babies over 6 months, you can increase this to 2 to 3 drops per teaspoon of carrier oil. So hopefully I didn't confuse you too much here, but I'm sure you get the idea. And never apply oils around your baby's eyes, mouth, or nose, and always do a patch test. Always do a patch test. I even tell this for adults. Always do a patch test, whether it's on your wrist. Just do a patch test, see if there's any type of adverse allergic reaction, and you'll be okay. I'm going to talk about, we talked about oils to safely use for your baby. The lavender, chamomile, frankincense, mandarin, tea tree. Now there are some oils that you should avoid for your babies. And the first one is eucalyptus. Okay, eucalyptus can be too intense for babies, especially under 2, and it can irritate their respiratory system. So kind of kick eucalyptus to the side for your babies. Peppermint, it has a cooling effect, which may cause some breathing difficulties for babies, especially if they're under 6 months old. So put peppermint to the side. Cinnamon is very stimulating, and it can be irritating to a baby's skin, okay? Even for adults, it's considered a hot essential oil because it is so powerful and concentrated. So you want to eliminate, you don't want to use cinnamon on your babies or around your babies. Clove, it should be avoided because it's too strong. We talk about cinnamon, clove is too strong for babies and can cause skin reactions. Thyme and oregano, they're quite potent also and can cause irritation or even allergic reactions. So we have enough here. We look at those oils that are recommended. Lavender, chamomile, frankincense, mandarin, tea tree. We've looked at the oils that you should avoid. Clove, thyme, oregano, cinnamon, eucalyptus, peppermint. Okay. So, so when we're talking about, how to use these around your kids, we hit on it on your babies. We hit on it earlier. Use it, but just to reiterate, you want to use them. You want to diffuse them. That's the number one go-to method of using essential oils on babies. You diffuse them in a well-ventilated room, and don't keep the diffusers running for too long. Use about 20 to 30 minutes at a time. It's plenty. You want to limit the number of oils because for babies, less is more. Just stick to 1 or 2 oils at a time to avoid overwhelming your baby. So, lavender and maybe some mandarin or, something, but don't go full bore on your baby yet. You got to get them used to it. You want to monitor your babies for reactions. Okay, less is more. So, like I said, just stick to 1 or 2 oils. But if you're using these correctly, as I mentioned earlier, and are using a patch test, you just want to sit back and monitor for reactions. So, if you notice any redness or irritation or unusual behavior in your baby, stop. Stop using the oils immediately and consult your pediatrician because we're all about safety here. So, please monitor the reactions from the oils of your babies from the oils. Okay, and you want to avoid hot environments when you're using essential oils on your babies. You don't want to use them in a sauna or hot tub. Not that the baby would be in a sauna or hot tub or in just any heated area where they may become too concentrated. Some of these oils, like I say, are essential oils overall are concentrated, very concentrated, but some like the clove, the thyme, oregano, cinnamon, those are extremely concentrated. So just be safe in avoiding hot environments. You'll learn that as you go along, but these are just some general this is just some general information that we're speaking. So there you have it, pretty much. I just wanted to give you a quick video on how to use essential oils around your babies and on your babies. So as we know, essential oils, they're wonderful. It's a natural tool to support your baby's well-being and your well-being, but just want to remember to use them safely and cautiously. Okay, if you found this video helpful, I'd like if you give it a thumbs up, push that notification bell, subscribe, let your friends know all about this. So as always, I appreciate you guys for rolling with me, and hopefully we can put some worthy content out there and make this one of the #1 channels on YouTube. So leave comments in the and leave comments below, and if you've tried any of these with your baby, please share those experiences. And just want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.